Morning bloggers, my name is Alistair, creators of Desire to Inspire in association with Mental Health Awareness. So checking in on you all once again, seeing how you're all doing. So today I want to speak to you about a thing called labels. And people might think, what do I mean by labels? Well, we find labels on clothes, don't we? We find them on tins and jars, describing the product and what the product is all about. So why do we continue in life to label people? Sticking a label on a person is so wrong. When you call a person out on something or call the person a certain something, they're living with that label and they end up convincing themselves that they're that sort of person, and they live with that through the rest of their life. Some of them never let themselves go from that label because they convince themselves that's what sort of person they are. For example, when I was at school, in my last years at high school, I got bullied quite a bit. I remember confiding in one of my teachers, and they turned around and said to me that maybe I was getting bullied because I'm a bully myself. So because of that, the teacher automatically started sticking that label onto my head. So then I was thinking that I was a bully, and I had that label on my head going around for a number of years. And I often wondered why people that came into my life wouldn't stay in my life for a long period of time and disappear, or I find it hard to make friends. It was because that label had made me feel that way, and I struggled to make friends, and I always seemed to prefer to be on my own, and had a lot of healing and self-love to work on myself, which I've done lately. So next time you go around and you call someone out on something, or end up putting a label on them and calling them a certain way, whether they're a small child, to a teenager, to a full-grown adult, to a single parent, to a family member, to a friend, to a partner, it massively affects people. And these are the sort of things I've heard through the years. And these are the sort of labels that can impact people's life. For example, you're a bully, you smell, you're a gold digger, you're broken, you're a failure at life, you don't deserve to be happy, you're a problem child, you're a problem adult, you're mental, you need help, you're an abuser and you brought it on by yourself, you're an emotional wreck and miserable, you have a split personality, your face doesn't fit, you're rich, you're poor, you're worthless, nobody would want to love you, you're a spaz, you're autistic, look at the state of you, self-sabotaging, self-inflicted, oh, you bring on this and all yourself, oh, you're a manipulator, you hurt other people to make you feel better, you're a computer nerd, you're fat, you're damaged, controlling, you're a narcissist, lonely, lost, you're a racist, attention seeking, teacher's pet, you know it all. All these things are labels, and we're sticking these different labels on different people. And there's so many out there, and those are just mere examples that I've just given you just right now. But people should not live their life as a label. We're all the same, we're all equal. And it does not, it doesn't not matter what religion or diversity or what background you come from. That doesn't matter. We should all be able to live our own lives and being about to explore and have freedom of oneself and to do things for us. How many hours of our lives do we spend watching TV, being into the latest fashion, watching the latest trends? And you've got that right there, and no arguments, no sticking labels on people. And if they say something about their past or present and confining you, whether it be a child to a teenager to a full-grown adult, believe them and listen. Same with regards to a boss, a work colleague, family and friends. Listen to them. A partner, as well, etc. It's not, no one through life should have to live with a label on their head. Think back to your childhood, and when something has been said to you or being called out as that sort of person. For example, being called out or being led to think that you're that sort of person, and you've put that label on yourself through the rest of your life. It's gone through all your childhood into your teenage years and then into an adult as you are now. How is it fair that decent human beings are allowed to feel like this? What we need to do is see past it, see past the label, see through past the label and see past all these and see a person that's just standing still, that wants to have your time and energy, that wants to feel valued, that wants to feel worthy, that wants to have that respect, that wants to feel nurtured and loved, be it a child, a teenager, a full-grown adult. I put it to you right now, it's about being kind as the community and the world we live in, please. So please, we need to act and stop putting labels on people's heads, because it's not nice and it's not the right thing to do. And the next time that you go to say something about something, and think about it, is it kind? Is it necessary? And is it gonna upset the person? And if it is, then don't say it. Labels belong on jars and on clothes and in cupboards and wardrobes, not a person. Okay? So next time when we think about things in our life, just think you're sticking a label on that person. And they might not have been like that when they first when they first started off in life. But because of what the people said or words that have been used around them, they've convinced themselves that they're that sort of person, and that's not fair. That's not fair on them, and it's not fair on them then having to feel that way and feel like they're trapped and no one can listen or understand who they are. End of the day, you need to make sure that you value yourself, but let's not put labels on people. Labels belong on jars and clothes. Fact of the matter is, so that's a quick little video I thought I'd do this morning about sticking labels on people, because it's not right. And I think at some point in our lives we've all done it. We've all said things about different people. We've all put a label on them or called them a certain thing. We're all guilty of doing it. Think back to places of work, school. When you used to be at school, you've passed friends. You stuck labels on these people, to be frank, and that's how it is. But when you realise and see the bigger picture, that people should not be labelled, it makes a big difference. All right, I love you lots, bloggers. Bye.